a big deal is made of the Ivy League colleges. Everybody wants to get into an Ivy League school that's trying to get into a college. It's always these schools that are at the top of the list of a lot of top students, valedictorians, wish list to get in. But even among the Ivy League schools, I I have my choices for the shining stars of the Ivy League and the duds of the Ivy League. Now, there's no true absolute dud of an Ivy League school, but once you hear my reasons, you'll see that there are the ones that fall at the top of the list as far as desirability, and then there's the ones that they're the ones that fall at the bottom of the list. And these are my personal choices. As far as campuses I've been to, I've personally been to Princeton, Harvard, Yale, Brown. I've been to many times, and Columbia. I've never been to. I say Penn. I've been to Penn several times. I've never been to the two campuses I've never been to are Dartmouth and Cornell. And maybe they do have. By the way, those two happen to fall among my list of duds of the Ivy League. But I'll get into why. As far as shining stars, Harvard, of course, been there many times. I'll include that among the shining stars, simply because if you go there, it's an exciting environment. The campus isn't the most beautiful. I mean, Princeton probably gets the award for the most beautiful campus, but it isn't a bad campus. I don't mind it too much. And the surrounding shops and stores make it kind of exciting, and restaurants. So I'll definitely include Harvard among my shining stars. Everybody wants to say they've been to Harvard University, so I'll include Harvard among my list of shining stars, as well as Princeton, gorgeous campus. If you've never been to Princeton, you really got to go. It's a beautiful campus. As long as you can walk, it seems like these beautiful Gothic buildings just keep going and going and going. It seems like they never end. I mean, the campus alone must have taken billions of dollars, if not millions, probably millions or billions to construct it. The construction of all these beautiful Gothic buildings, but Princeton definitely among the shining stars. I'll include Yale as well. It's not the greatest campus. I have to admit, I haven't gotten a good look at Yale. I've been there once to their campus, but so I didn't get a really good look at Yale. So, but from what I saw, I'll have to include it among the shining stars, as well as Brown. Brown has a beautiful campus, but we have to include one thing with Brown. Somebody put this gigantic white sculpture of an animal, some kind of giant animal. I don't know if I don't remember. It might be a dog, but it looks absolutely horrible. They need to remove this giant, horrible, ugly sculpture from the Brown campus. It looks absolutely horrible. There's no reason that thing should be there in the middle of a beautiful Ivy League campus. So the idiots that put it there are responsible for it remaining there. Get that stupid, white, ugly sculpture the heck out of that campus. It doesn't belong. It really detracts greatly from the look of the an otherwise beautiful school. Thayer Street, a lot of interesting restaurants and shops, and very exciting environment. So Brown, despite the white, ugly sculpture, goes on my list of shining stars, as does Penn. It's a fairly nice campus, great bookstore. I think the campus is pretty nice academically. And by the way, all these schools I didn't mention so far. All these schools have top academic credentials, and that's why some of the duds didn't make it on the Shining Star list, is because they didn't, and I'll get into that. But Penn definitely, everybody I've mentioned, Harvard, Princeton, Yale, Brown, Penn, top academic credentials. And then now we'll get into some of the duds. Columbia is on my list of duds, probably the top of the list. Campus is absolutely horrible looking. I mean, if you're going to spend all that money to go to an Ivy League school, don't pick Columbia. It looks absolutely horrible. And it's not just because it's in the city. There are schools in the cities that don't look nearly that horrible. The campus is an absolute eyesore. It looks like it was just thrown together, random things thrown at it, thrown together. It looks absolutely terrible. I can't say enough about why I don't care about the academic credentials. If you're paying that much money to go to an Ivy League school, you want a decent-looking campus. The place looks absolutely horrible. So they're number one, along with Dartmouth. Now, Dartmouth, I've never been to, but I'll tell you why Dartmouth tops the list of duds of Ivy League schools. Dartmouth, academically, almost none of their departments are ranked nationally, whereas all the other Ivy League schools, including Columbia, have nationally ranked departments. They're the most important departments of the schools are ranked. Dartmouth has hardly any departments that are ranked. It does not, and I don't know why U.S. News and World Report keeps putting it at the top of the schools, universities, because, if you take a look at English, history, mathematics, any of the top subjects, Dartmouth is not ranked in top ranked in hardly any of these schools. So if you're gonna go to an Ivy League school, choose one of the other ones, preferably not Columbia, Harvard, Princeton, Yale, Penn, Brown, for their superior academics. And also on my dud list, along with Columbia and Dartmouth, is Cornell. Again, I haven't been to Cornell either, so I can't say much about Cornell's campus. I assume it's a nice campus. But the reason why they're on the dud list is because all of the other Ivy League schools are part of the colonial colleges. They're old schools. They're the oldest schools in the country. And along with Rutgers, and founded in 1766, and William and Mary is the second oldest college, founded in the 1600s. But Cornell was founded in the 1800s. It doesn't belong among the Ivy League schools. It's not old enough. So I don't know who stuck it there, but it does not deserve a place among the Ivy League schools. And there you have it. My shining stars and duds of the Ivy League universities, and tell me what you think.